Hello guys, welcome to day 176 from 400 Days of Learning Programming Challenge. Today I went to university. I met a professor in my university. They invited me into their team. They're trying to create a robot, and they invited me as a animation maker because I know how to create anime. So they told me if I can create for them a anime so they can show it in the screen. And also today I met my girlfriend. She gave me a gift because my page is nearly close to 4K, so we celebrate this. Thanks to you guys. And she gave me this. Do you know this guy? I'm a fan of One Piece, and this is the Luffy character from One Piece anime. This is so cool. I can separate this part from the body, and this is so cool. So she brought me this as a celebration for of my 4K. I'm still not 4K, but I'm close to it. So today, let's get back to programming. Today, I want to practice to learn how to create a search bar for my website. So recently, I learned how to use Bootstrap in order to create a search bar, but Bootstrap is so easy to work. I'm thinking about what if I want to work in a big company and they ask me to create a search bar from scratch. So I have to learn it by myself. I don't want to use I don't want to use a code that is already created by someone else. So this is a good practice in order to get better in programming. So let's get started. Let's search on the internet about how to create a search bar in HTML. In HTML, JS, CSS, I don't know. Create HTML with a search input and order. How to create a search bar. So W3 Schools is a good site to learn from. I already learned a lot from it. So here the site gave me some example. So step 1, we add a HTML. Step 2, we create CSS style tag document. So we don't need JavaScript here. In HTML page, we have a div tag, which have a class, and we have 3 anchor tag. The site tries to create this design, so I don't need these 3 anchor tags here. So about home page, about page, and contact page, we don't need this. So we just need a input. We just need a input type text placeholder search. I forgot what is placeholder and type. I know what is placeholder actually in Python, but I don't know is it relevant to HTML? Because placeholder will put a space for us in order to add some codes on that later. So just let's see the CSS, and we are going back and we will search for these two terms. Or maybe it's better to search it now, right now. What is type in HTML? The type attribute defines which type of input control to display. And depending on which type is included, provides for some validation in supporting browsers. The default type is text, displaying a single line text field if the type is set to text or if the attribute is not specified. What is type tag? Give two variables a and b if it's possible to get different results using identical operations or transformations upon these two variables, even if their textual presentation is identical. Then to set the properties for a and b that cause a and b to give different results is called a type tag. It's not clear for me. For button tag or element, the type attribute specifies the type of button. For input elements, the type attribute specifies the type of input elements to display. So is it like I can put text on it and the result will be on text? Is that what the site means? This attribute has been deprecated and is no longer recommended, so it's actually not necessary to use. So let's get rid of it. I didn't get what this means, but it's deprecated. So we don't need this type text placeholder. What is placeholder in HTML? Define the text displayed in a form control when the control has no value. Okay, the placeholder text should provide a brief hint to the user as the expected type of data that should be entered into the control. Okay, let's see. Try it yourself. So here, the placeholder is search. It's define a hint here. Let's create a project for ourselves. Let's test something. I'm going to go here. I'm going to create a project called search bar. Drag it and drop it here. Creating a folder, a document. Select a language for it. It is HTML. And we are going to save it as index.html. And we are going to create a boilerplate. Now, let's create a CSS page as well. Style. And let's link it. Now, I know how to link it externally. After the title, we are creating a link tag. And here we are typing style.css. Let's test it to see if it works. We can say the body tag, the body should be color, background color red. Control S. Okay, it works. It is linked. Deleting this one. Now let's come back here. I'm going to copy and paste it here and going to work on that and do some changes to see how things works here. So we have home, about, contact, and a search bar. Let's delete these 3 anchor tags, pressing Control S, and we have now a search bar. If I say this search bar should have color, what will happen? Okay, cool. So if I say color, the search bar search for color, right? So cool. Let's check. Let's check to see what options we have for type. So if I say reset, it should reset value, I think. Submit. So if I say submit instead of color, it will submit something. But in this case, what is the difference between this submit and a button that I created for submitting something? Is that a difference between them? So if I want to create a search bar, I have to say we're searching for a text, right? So pressing Control S. Can I say something like I'm searching for an image? How it looks like? Oops, not working. So I can say text again. Pressing Control S. Now we're searching for a text. Okay, the HTML part has been done. I learned how to create it. Let's close these extra pages and focus on one page. Do I need this div tag? What happens if I remove it? So nothing happened. That div tag was not necessary. How about the CSS part? It had a black background color to the top navigation bar. A black what? Let's copy all of this and play with it. This CSS style. So add a black background color to the top navigation bar. Is it like when I click on this search bar, it will give me a black border? What is it that mean? Let me comment this and see if that border will disappear. Nope. What is the short key for undo? Control Z. Okay, Control Z. The top knob. So, do you remember that we removed this div tag? Right? So here it will select this div tag. Let's copy this code again, paste it here, and now checking the results. So if I comment this part, what will happen? Okay, so the background of this bar has been removed. What is overflow? How much time we spent? We spent about 20 minutes. Let's spend more time right now. What is overflow in CSS? The overflow property specifies what should happen if content overflows an elements box. This property specifies whether to clip content or to add scroll bars when an element content is too big to fit in a specific area. Note, the overflow property only works for block elements with a specified height. So does it mean if this width of the search bar is too long, it will show a scroll bar here? Not sure. What does overflow mean? I'm going to type. Okay. So technically, it will says that if the content is too big, just hide that part which is overflow, which is extra. So this is not something. It is something useful, but no. But I learned a good tag here. Okay. I think it's enough for today. 23 minutes. Spend time. I'm going to, after this, I'm going to watch a new video about node.js and also a new video about Python. So this is the plan for tonight. And also I have to search for, I'm trying to design a character for my university robot. So I have a very busy night tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Let's learn something new today, tomorrow, which is the continuing to learn these codes that I not read yet. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow.